Are we live? Wait, are we live? What's that mean? What's it?
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at?
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. There's Project Shark. Hold on, let me, because Project Shark, I already saw The Matrix last week. The Matrix Resurrection last week. Hey, cutie. So, and Rishi's here. So, yeah, I saw it last week, a screener. Well, I went to advanced screening at the theaters. Saw it at the theaters, which, I mean, you know, The Matrix, the visuals and the sound, you know, like I saw it at the IMAX too. So it was amazing to watch. It was so neat to see the Neo back in the Trinity. But I'm like, after I watched it, and first of all, it's a long movie. First of all, I saw Sing also. I saw Sing 2 also. And let me tell you, between the two, I liked Sing 2 better. You know I love my animations. But The Matrix, I was just like, meh. I mean, it wasn't bad. I didn't think it was like a terrible movie. I thought it was good. Didn't think it was that great. I thought the first half was awesome. And then I told you it's a 2.5 hour movie. So right away, I'm like, it's too long. I thought the first half was awesome. The second half, it lost me. I could have just been happy with the first half almost, but yeah, the second half, it lost me. So I was not, I mean, I didn't hate the Matrix Resurrection. I thought it was okay. I think the build up and the hype was like too much, that I had these great expectations for it. And then it was just like, meh. So that's my thoughts on that. Who's here? Cutie, I am Oh, but yes. Why'd you keep changing your name? Hi, Sujita, Ayana. Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you. Christmas is Saturday. I think you forget me dance. I didn't forget you, but we ain't dancing. And since you were speaking of Sing 2, I put my stuff over there because I had little Sing 2 stuff. I was now Project Shark. That's a movie I can get behind. I mean, I liked that. I didn't hate The Matrix, like I said. I liked Sing 2, but Ghostbusters was so good, wasn't it? Did you love it? I love Ghostbusters Afterlife. I thought it was great. And this is, since we're talking about reboots, that was a reboot I actually enjoyed. I was like, okay, it made sense. It went well with the story. I feel like this Matrix reboot, they were they were desperate to reboot it. It was so much. I thought even some of the themes were kind of ridiculous, because I mean, that's what it's about Neo. We ended the trilogy with him and Trinity both right. He was shot in the head, like they both died, and now they're back. Well, how are you going to explain their deaths and they're back in the Matrix? And now he's this video game designer with the video game called The Matrix. So that's why I'm just like, okay, y'all getting a little crazy here with this. What did Pradya say? Can you react to this? Could be the legendary magic break to connect India and Sri Lanka. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Pradya. Remind me. Andrew H is here. Merry Christmas to you. And look at his little avatar, has the little Christmas hat on. The little Santa hat. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas. We were just talking about movies, Andrew. Number one, love Ghostbusters. I even like Sing 2. Matrix, I was like a little disappointed. I said it. Was too long. It got too complicated. Like that, I feel like they just tried to like go above and beyond to like over explain how they made it back. Now there's some things I did like about it. That's what I said. I love seeing Neo and and Trinity back in the Matrix back. That was all neat nostalgia. They had a lot of little, Easter eggs and references to like the first trilogy movies and stuff. I loved Neil Patrick Harris in it. Oh, I thought he was so good. He has just been in everything lately, but I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to say too much. But anyway, in these sorts of roles that he's in, like in this movie, the sorts of role that he's in, he just nails those sorts of roles. I don't want to give too much away, but after you see it and you see Neil Patrick Harris, you're going to understand. I was like, oh, he just nails those kind of roles he's in. But that's why I said I think my expectations was too high for it. I think my expectations was too high, and then I was kind of just let down. Where am I at? Oh, that Ghostbuster. Are you going to make pudding? No, I'm not. But I've been making cookies. I've been making cookies and treats. I was just thinking about a shark. Heck yeah. Can you relate to that? Oh, Merry Christmas. Ghostbuster 26. Yeah, but Ghostbusters. Oh, we don't even talk. Listen, Project Shark. We don't talk about the Ghostbusters with the women in it. We try to forget about that. Let's not mention it. I hated that one. So this one was done right. I loved it. I thought it was such a fun watch. This Ghostbusters Afterlife. I was telling people go see it. It was just such a fun watch. I enjoyed it much more than The Matrix. Merry Christmas early to you, Sajida. Are you going to? Oh wait, they asked again if I'm not making pudding. I'm not making pudding. Haven't seen Ghostbusters. Oh, Andrew H. Add that to your holiday list. I really liked that one. That was such a fun. Plan to watch the new Matrix after the holiday. But I loved NWH. It was marvelous. Not sport. What is NWH? Why am I not? What is that standing for? What is NWH? Andrew H. Why can't I think what is NWH? What is NWH? Now I hope he didn't leave. It's gonna bother me. Somebody tell me what NWH is. He loved NWH. No, no. Oh, Spider-Man. No Way Home. I was like, don't get me with that. Andrew H. Don't say that. Spider-Man. Oh yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home was incredible. It was incredible. I don't see how anybody could hate that one. It was everything you hope for and more. And did you watch the new Hawkeye this morning? I don't want to mess things up, but I'm just saying it had the one in No Way Home, the one cameo, which I was hoping for. Not talking about any of the Spider-Man, not the villains. You probably know how the best lawyer. I don't want to say that. So anyway, and then on Hawkeye today, you had to have what I just did, and I came in here from Texas like, Fisk. Oh my gosh. You don't know how happy I am. First of all, you don't know how much I screamed in Spider-Man when I saw that cameo. Like I screamed in the theater. I was like, yes! I screamed loud. I was hoping for that. And that was one, like, even Tessa was like, oh, I can't wait to, because she knows I've been waiting for that. Wanted, like, even when they had like some leaks of, and then when Marvel even said, oh, Charlie Cox is gonna come back and da da da. I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. I was so happy. So that was like probably my favorite part. And in the Hawkeye today. I'm geeking over here. I am. I can't wait. But yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home is incredible. It's so good. It's everything. And for a Spider-Man fan, like that's my favorite superhero. It was everything. Where are we at? Loved. Oh yeah, there we are. Hi, Maladi Shetty. Project. Can't wait. What Mario movie that's coming 2022 hold us? Do you remember me? Make you jealous last time with Rick La Lion. Don't come up here trying to get up on my boyfriend now. I am new subscriber. Well, thank you, Maladi. Lightning Game. Merry Christmas. Artav, Merry Christmas, seeing you live after so long. Very heavy day so far. That's why I couldn't join. Well, I'm glad you can join today. I'm glad. Lightning, Merry Christmas to you. I loved and like your reactions too much. Oh, thank you. Uh-oh. What is this card? Hold on. Don't spam the chat. You're gonna make me lose my spot. Panut, no way home. Merry Christmas to you, Shrekanth. You know what? There were the demon devotees in Devi Parvati who are possessed by devil and tells the devotees to Merry Christmas. Just came there. All right, where Karthik. Thank you. Thank you for the love. I see you, all the highs. You don't have to say no more highs. You don't have to say Karthik. No more highs, but look, too many highs. Too many. The Mario movie invest. What did it do? Okay, here we go. I think it removed them. I saw watching Home Alone, Sweet Home Alone. Did you like it, Rishi? I thought it was cute. Everything in Spider-Man was marvelous. Everything in the theater was scream. Oh, they were? See, I went and saw it with like a bunch of critics and stuff. And I feel like they were not as rowdy and screaming and clapping as much as I liked them to. I think I was the loudest, going crazy. And I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? Why are y'all not like this is exciting stuff? I was screaming and yelling yes and even my son, he went to see it Friday. So he went to see with friends on Friday and he even had video, which I'm like, you're not supposed to take video. But he had a video only because he wanted like certain parts that he wanted to get the audience reaction. And they were going crazy in the audience, scream, like I said, screaming. I was like, I'm a little jealous. I didn't have all that. My nose is running a bit. That's what you get sometimes, those uppity critics when you go to those screenings. What did VK say? Eagerly waiting for Mahabahar. I still am waiting. I need to recontact them because I'm still waiting for them to fix my subtitles on the Hulu. It's just messed up. I think for the holidays, they are just behind. I don't know, but I'm waiting too. I keep checking every single day. I'm with you, VK. And Merry Christmas. Thank you for replying. I love your Hindu reactions. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad, Maladi. Merry Christmas to you. You too, Rishi. Wish you Merry. Oh, all these Christmas wishes. Pavinraj, Pilot. You were the first YouTube who replied to my. Oh, I like to read the that's my favorite thing. That's why I said I don't want it to get too crowded in my chats because I would be upset if I don't get to read that's what I like doing on live chats is reading the comments and talking. What's the point of a live chat? If I can just talk to myself in any video, but to live chat and interact, that's the best part. Amanda, where do you live and how is Christmas celebrated in your country? I'm in the US, United States, right in the middle, like the Midwest, right in the middle, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know if you know St. Louis, Missouri, but I mean, biggest city, the nearest biggest city is probably Chicago, and that's like a 5-hour drive north. So that kind of tells you where we're at. And I mean, I think everybody kind of celebrates Christmas a little differently. I mean, you have your own family traditions, and especially it's changed a lot since the kids are older. They're older teenagers. They don't that like we would have. Did y'all see? I did the vlog of like putting up our Christmas tree. I had to I'm like, come put up our Christmas tree before they would can't wait. They were there. When are we going to put the ornaments on? When are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? And they would be all excited. Now it's like, we're putting ornaments on. Come on, kids. They were like, oh, just coming. All right. I mean, they wanted to do it, but still they were like, that's why I'm like, I need a little in the house. And I don't know for those who remember Noah, he's coming for Christmas. So he's gonna be 3. Oh, he's gonna be 3, yeah, in February. He's getting so big, but he's gonna come visit for Christmas. So I feel like it's gonna be exciting to have a little one here for Christmas again. Cause Christmas morning we'll wake up and open presents. Then we're gonna have like a nice meal and go visit with family, my sister, my mom, and all them. So I'm excited. I think the best thing about Christmas is the presents. No, it is not. It's spending time with the family and the presents. I like every year. I always say this too. I'm like, oh, these kids. I'm like, these kids are spoiled. They don't need no more. They don't need a lot of presents and stuff. And a lot of presents, I get them is stuff they need, like clothes. That's like a big one. They're growing teenagers, clothes and shoes. That's what. But then I always am like, I'm not going to get them too much. They got too much. And then I end up spoiling. I do. I do. Because I just get into it. I don't even like getting presents myself, but I love giving them and seeing everybody open their presents and getting all excited. Where am I at? Where am I at? God of Demon. I like BTS. They're pretty little boy. I think they're gorgeous little boys. I do. Should I say that? Are they? I guess are they in their 20s? Right? So they're little to me. They're young to me. You can connect a VPN so you can access Hotstar. VK. I have no idea how to do all that. I even Googled, I was like, because someone told me this about getting the app and now they're like, oh, the VPN and do that. And so I even Googled, I was like, there's no way I know how to do this. I don't know. Y'all act like I'm techie. I'm not a techie. And whenever I have computer problems or something, I'm like calling my husband and even my kid. I'm like, help me fix this. Maybe I should tell him. Maybe I should like figure out how we do this. But I mean, I have the episodes on the Hulu, like they're there. It just the subtitles aren't working. That's the biggest problem. I mean, all they have to do is fix that. I can watch it. I just have no idea what they're saying. I wish there was a program even for the TV because there's other serials I want to watch on there that don't even have the option for subtitles. They don't even have one option like you put subtitles and there's not, so they're not even set up for that. But I was like, I wonder if there's some kind of program that can just hear it and then translate it live. Wouldn't that be neat? Somebody get to work on that. Where's my tech people? They need to get work on that. I can use that for videos here too sometimes. I can use because sometimes like but especially they'll put out a trailer from over there from India or whatever and they'll have the subtitles later. Like the subtitles won't come on later. So if it's a new trailer, they don't have the subtitles yet. I don't know what they're saying. I'm like, I could use a program like that like transcribes everything they're saying right there. Please take my name. Hi, Ronnie. Randy. Did I say that wrong? What is your plan to celebrate Christmas? I mean, it's just spending time with family. The kids are already on Christmas break. Their last day was yesterday. Zachary is grounded, my son, because they had their finals and stuff, and he did bad on one of his finals, which I kept telling him for weeks, study, kept asking him if he needs help, kept like on him, and he still did bad because he didn't study. He was slacking. Hi, Anna Mika. The lion. Wishing you a Merry Christmas from India. My house is next to. No, it ain't lying. Lion's lying. The lion is lying. Don't even say that. I'm gonna come visit you. I'm gonna come stay at your house. Then the lion. I'm gonna come visit. Staying at your house. The lion's lying. I don't believe it. Where? Take a picture. Take a picture of Ritik's house right now. With his next door and I want to see it. We don't believe it. Hi, C Ready. VK, your reactions are one of a few which feel real, inspired. Oh, well, thank you, VK. I mean, they are. Even today, I did one. This how real it is. Y'all don't know what you're gonna get with my reactions. Even today, I'm watching it and I sneezed. I was like, "Well, this is what y'all get live reactions. This is I can't hold back a sneeze. I can't. I'm not editing this out. This is what you get. A sneeze and everything. You know it's authentic." See, Maladi, I'm with you. The lion is lying. Happy. Thank you, Amika. Merry Crazy. God of Demon. Thank you. I watched Squid Game. I really liked it. Very nice, entertaining, and deep one. Emotional too. What have you? Oh, I loved Squid Game. Sorry for my question. No, that's all right. I enjoyed I mean, I was all into it. I didn't get right on the Squid Game like train. Like it took me a while, and I was like, it was like trending #1 on the Netflix forever, and I was like, then I kept hearing like, oh, it's the most watched series ever on Netflix, and I was like, fine, I'm gonna watch it. Then I watched the first episode, and I was like, it took me a while to get into, but once I did, I think it was like the middle of that second episode, I was all into it. I really liked it. Even the end. Some people didn't like the end. I was like, I like the end. Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you, Deb Johnny. I am watching. Oh, I lost my spot. Oh, wait, here. I am. No, I still lost it. Merry Christmas. Where did it say? Oh, wait, here. I saw Watching to Very Christmas on Channel 5. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. A Very Corf Christmas? Advance Merry Christmas. Thank you, C Ready. Seriously telling your all videos are so entertaining. Thank you, Deb Johnny. Did you watch Squid Game? I did. I just talked about it. There's nothing you cannot do. We believe in you. Oh, VK. Maybe y'all believe in me more than myself. I just don't believe I I could do this VPN stuff without messing anything up. I'll end up like deleting everything and not be able to get into my watch it. I This is what I'm gonna do, VK. I'm just gonna keep bugging them about fixing my subtitles. How about that? How about it might be a short amount of time for me just to keep bugging them than me to figure out this VPN stuff. Your Indian mythology reactions were too good that I like your channel so much. Oh, thank you, Suchita. I'm very optimistic about 2022 until Omicron came rising, especially in US and UK. It is budding stage in India and is frightening. Wish for the best. Yeah. I mean, is it bad that I'm not too worried about the Omicron? I'm not like, and I'm one too. Like, some of y'all might remember, like, I have a science degree, like, a background, a master's, science degree. So I have been very, keeping track of the research on the, since the very beginning of the pandemic, reading everything, being super safe, super everything. And then Omicron hit, and I'm like, I mean, I'm still careful. I had never stopped being careful, but I just don't think it's gonna be as bad, as even the other ones because first of all, they say it's weaker. They say that the Omicron's weaker, right? They say it's not, making many people sick, especially if you got the vaccination, especially if you got the booster. I don't know if they're doing the boosters in other countries, but I just got a booster, and they're like, if you got a booster, you have even more protection against it. But it's still not as good as like having vaccinated against like the other the variants, the Delta and the Alpha, all the originals. Is not as good the vaccine against it, but it still works. Like there's still like it's still protecting some. So I think that, but also with it being, and it's way more contagious, right? Like it's already if we got our first case in the US a few weeks ago, and it's already the dominant strain here. But this is the thing. Isn't this how the Spanish flu ended? The big pandemic, the Spanish flu that they always talk about? I thought it ended because a variant came up of it, which became the dominant variant, and it wasn't that deadly. It wasn't that, it was very mild symptoms. So I was like, well, maybe that's how this is going to be. Maybe how this is how the Omicron's going to be. Maybe it's going to follow just like the Spanish flu pandemic, where we get a variant like this that's way more contagious. That just would happen with that pandemic and the Spanish flu, but mild symptoms, way milder symptoms than the other ones. I just feel like this right here is like the finally, like I have a feeling 2022 is gonna be the year that we are over this pandemic. That's my feeling. I'm calling it now. I mean, I might be wrong, but where am I at? But all I'm saying is, Arthov, don't lose the optimism about that. Don't lose the optimism. I'm keeping my optimistic view on this. Omicron, although that's what I'm like, but I think we're all going to end up. I know this is the bad part. That's the silver lining, but the bad part is this is so contagious. We're probably all going to end up getting some form of this. Just hopefully, it's just like the mild one where you just get a little runny nose, and then boom, you got your protections, and now now we're over it. Now it's the dominant strain's going to be the much weaker one, and then yeah, if it isn't that usually what happens too? Look, I have a science degree, but I'm not a virologist, and it's been a while since I took my microbiology classes. But I'm like, that usually what happens. Viruses want to survive, so the more variants they get, they become more contagious but weaker. So they don't want to kill off their host, right? So I'm just staying optimistic. That's all I'm saying. Love from India. Thank you, the Strom Breaker. When are you coming to India? Well, listen, I'm still not coming till this COVID's over. I ain't taking my chances. Even though I'm gonna be optimistic and say this, we're still gonna be. I ain't traveling outside the country still for a while. Cause you know why too? You don't know if you're gonna get like if they do have something, am I gonna get stranded? Like I know people that had trips to like Israel and all, and then Omicron hit. Israel's like, nope, close their borders. I don't want to be stranded somewhere. Although India probably wouldn't be a bad place. I could be with all my friends. I bet I could stay at Ritik's house, or at least the lion next door, next to Ritik. I still don't believe the lion's lying, but I'm just saying if I'm stranded there, I think I have a lot of friends who I can stay there with, right? Please say is that a good is that a bad word? You know I get because I've been tricked before. People are like, here's a word, and then it was not a good word. What does that mean? Tell me what it means first. How old are you? Bollywood songs 2020. Please say and see what are these words? You got to tell me what it means first before I say it. You love Krishna? Yes. Y'all can't tell. I love me some Krishna. One day you will be the best YouTuber in the history, and all the Indian guys. Oh, that's sweet. And mainly Draupadi's. Oh, sometimes I'm telling you, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'd love to have 1 million subscribers and da da da. And then I'm talking with y'all in the chat and get to chat and read your comments. And then I'm like, if there was a lot more people, I can go back and forth. Like, I don't want too many. If they have a lot more, I won't be able to chat with everybody and miss comments. And there's some days where the chat has been very like active and it's hard for me to even keep up. I like this pace right here. But if I have tons more, I won't get to tell everybody hi. And that's important to me. I like chatting with you. What's the purpose of coming here? To chat with you all. Amanda, remember me? Jessica Aniston. Remind me, Jessica. Where would I know Jessica? I mean, Aniston, you're not related to the Jennifer. This is the Jessica. Are you Jennifer's sister? Why don't I remember? Are you under a different name? May Krishna bless you and your family. We always see you laugh. Oh, thank you, VK. You're making me smile today, definitely. Just in a art boy. Hi, just in a art boy. It's hard to say. Come to India and feel the spiritual. I mean, when I come there, I am going to be visiting all the temples. Like, oh, I got plans after Ritik's house. That's my first stop. My boyfriend Ritik is the first stop, but I want to visit all the temples and all. I mean, one thing on my list, the floating pillar. Oh, there's so much. There's so much I want to see there. Why y'all get me say these words and it better not be bad words. That's all I'm saying. I'm nervous to say them. People have tricked me. Have you watched Rain? I haven't, but isn't that more of like a period? I'm surprised I haven't because I feel like that was more like the royal times, right? Or the what is that? Medieval? Is that medieval times? And I love those kind of period pieces. I feel like I've seen it and passed it, but I've never watched it. Should I? I do love those period pieces. Hi, ma'am. I'm Akash. My age is 14 year. Oh, hi, first school love. I wait, Akash. Hi, Akash. Hello, Ishan. And what did I say? How do I say that? Avanya. Merry Christmas from India. I like your reactions. They are very genuine, real every day before going to bed. Watch your video. Oh, thank you. Jarav and Artha said, a very good news. My class 12th result was out July this year. I got, oh, Artha, that's almost perfect. Mathematics, computer science. My school life ended. It was emotional, but results made me happy. That's something to be proud of right there, Artha. Magana and our names. Oh, okay. Magana and Adita. I mean, look who's here. This is the reason I don't trust people. Malita. I say Mekana and Adita. I wouldn't say that because look who's here. Vicky. Vicky showed up after how long? Giving me reactions that Vicky's always tricking me. That's why I can't. That look, Vicky has made me not trust people. Hey, Vicky. Even recently with that reaction, knew I would get mad about that because he's all. We're not even going to talk about that, Vicky. We're not going to talk about that. It's a name. Oh, I lost my spot because I was getting on Vicky. Merry Christmas, Vicky. That's how I'm gonna say Vicky. Vicky's always tricked me. I thought from years and years, I thought Vicky was a girl first, and they pretend to be a girl, and then I find out more tricks. Then he tricks me with these reactions. It's a name. I want you to pronounce it. Say Mekana and Adida. Thanks, reactions, Amanda, AKK. Remember, I was little Krishna. But you know, Vicky, I love my Govinda. So you know I had to do some double Govinda yesterday reactions for his birthday. And me and Vicky have a bond with Govinda. We have our mutual bond, our love for Govinda. Always makes me smile and laugh and silly. So I enjoyed those videos. Although I still didn't try. I was like, watch Vicky give me these suggestions for Govinda. I was like, he always has me second guessing. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Is Ritik gonna show up and start kid? I don't know. I can never trust Vicky. I can never trust him. Topeka always hope for pregnancy. I'm pregnant. Oh yeah, they're trying to have a baby. Ayush is a name. I got it. I love Steve Jobs. He was a creative, revolutionary, genius. True, the world's first $1 trillion. Oh, I lost it. There's trillion dollar company. Pabria's here too. Look who I am blessed with today. All my friends. Vicky, Pabria, and I haven't look. At least I've seen Pabria. I haven't seen Vicky. What have you been up to? And where have you been? Why have you been so busy? You haven't came to tell us at least a little hi. Which one character do you like the most in Mahabharata? That's easy. I mean, first of all, Krishna don't count because Krishna is always gonna be number one, right? But Arjun, you know Arjun. I love Arjun. That's my Arjun. And I miss them. They still haven't fixed my subtitles, and it's driving me crazy because I'm like, this is the season I'm on too, where the stuff happens. When the Yudi's gambling. I came to your live like I was the girl who sneaked out the window at 3 a.m. How do I not remember that? When was this? How long ago? Where was my memory? I would remember about sneaking out the window at 3 a.m. In such a depressing world, you are so optimistic about the future. There's something we should learn. Oh, well, yeah, that's the way you have to. Even through when things are, I'm bad at this sometimes though, because I'm always trying to always be. Even when things are sad, I always want to tell a joke. Even at like the most uncomfortable times, I always want to like tell a joke just to get people smiling. Because I'm like, yeah, sad things happen, terrible things happen in the world, but it's your response to it, right? You can stay upset and sad, and then that's just gonna stay with you. Or you can just keep the optimistic side, and that'll stay with you. And that's what's gonna manifest, right? I tell my husband because he always wants to jump to negative stuff. I'm like, no, if you always just have this negative thoughts in your head, that's what's gonna happen. Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you, Papria, to you. Happy holidays to your family too. Do y'all? So this is what. Listen, y'all asking me about my Christmas and stuff. I know it's a Christian holiday, right? So do y'all like celebrate? And that's why too. I know people say Merry Christmas. That's the Christmas, but then some people are like, you got to say Happy Holidays because not everybody's Christian. So I'm like, well, do y'all like celebrate kind of the holidays at this time in other countries? I don't even know. Look at me. I don't even know. That's a good. I would like to hear from y'all. Like, do y'all celebrate? At least get the day off. Well, it's on a Saturday this year here. But look, my husband, he gets the day before off, and then the week later is New Year, so we'll celebrate the New Year celebration too. But do y'all do any kind of celebrations for this holiday season? And that's why I say you might not, since it's a Christian holiday, people might not celebrate Christmas, but any kind of like celebration for the holiday. You can be very good devotee. You can be a very good devotee of Lord Krishna. Thank you. I try. Sending love from Bagal. Thank you, Garji. Hi, Video Corner. Oh, I missed it. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Hi, searching Pancha Tadava and Google, please. What is that? See how I'm not trusting? I blame Vicky. Please come up, girls. Oh, I will, Maria, and I'll tell. Greg always asks about you, so I have to tell Greg hi and that you came and said hi. You know I will, Bria. Ritik Roshan, new movie 2022. We weren't lucky enough to have celebration. Neither could I meet my friends after results were out. I was awarded with I guess the celebrations, yeah, because now too, like a lot of celebrations are put on hold, especially this past year, right? With the pandemic and stuff. I was supposed to go somewhere with my friend Tessa to LA for this award thing next month. With the Omicron, they canceled it. I'm also supposed to go to it's a film festival, Sundance. Now this is in Utah, which doesn't have as strict as like regulations with COVID and everything. Not like California's probably one of the highest, but I'm hoping that I'm like I hope that doesn't cancel. I just have a feeling though that yeah, like Omicron's gonna spread and people are gonna get it's gonna spread like crazy. I just don't feel like it's gonna be people are going to get as sick with it. I feel like this is going to be like the strain where they have like mild symptoms and then, but not as many hospitalizations. That's just what I feel. That's what I hope. What time is it? Oh, do you really want to know what time it is? Are we doing the peanut butter jelly song? uh, oh, and he was in the newspaper. I didn't want to miss that part. It is almost 10 a.m. here. And I'm doing good, Sarah. Do you like Mother Maca? Yes, Mother Goddess. Merry Christmas and thank you, RG. I love her. Love from India. Oh, sending love back. Uh-oh. Where I missed my okay here. Sending love. Virtual hug. Oh, sending hugs back, RG. I moved to Moscow a few weeks ago, but I miss London so much. Moscow, really? In Russia? How is it? What? Jennifer Aniston? Or I said Jennifer. I'm be calling her Give us some Russian details. I don't know. I've always been, I think too, because like they always had like the tensions with US and Russia that it's kind of like, oh, Russia. I was like, oh, what's happening in Russia? Are they plotting things? And well, I know like in Europe stuff, it's like tense too with Russia and the Ukraine, like with the troops. See, I've been trying to follow world news. I've been trying. Please take my Serif. Did I say that right? You are like Annie, man. The sun will come out tomorrow. Oh, now you're gonna have me singing that. The sun will come out tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Don't know the rest of the word. Tomorrow there'll be sun. Do you love Bill Gates, software king, or Warren Buffett? I mean, they're all great. I mean, all great at what they do. Like Bill Gates was revolutionary. Warren, but I do like Warren Buffett. Yeah, like a billionaire. But when I started liking him, number one is when I mean they talk about wealth equality here. A big thing here, the distribution of the wealth and how the top 1% owns like 90 something percent of the wealth and all this, and how they don't have to pay that much taxes. And Warren Buffett was one of the first to come out and call for out of the rich. Like he's a billionaire, but he's calling. He's like, yeah, he's like it's pretty bad when my secretary pays more percentage of her checks to taxes and I pay a less percent and I'm a billionaire who can afford it more. So he's one that came out again. And ever since then, I was like, oh yeah, I like Warren Buffett. So yes, I like him. Please take my name. Yes, we're also celebrate Christmas in India. It's a national. Oh, it is. We visit our Christian friends' home and just love their snacks and brownies. I'm making plenty of snacks. I am. I started making. I went over to my friend's house last weekend and we were making like the cookies and I will have plenty of those, and then I give them out. I'll give them out as gifts. I'll like make all these different kind of cookies and put them in containers and give them to different family and friends. And then I even make big containers. And so Greg at the he goes to the hospital. That's where he works at the hospital. So I'll send like, especially I mean the healthcare workers these days are going through so much the last couple of years, right? So I'll send big old things with the cookies and treats to the workers at the hospital. So that's something fun. And I love to bake. I do. I love to make bacon treats. It's my favorite. Like cooking, so Greg is more of the cook, like cook makes the dinners, and he loves to cook too. So he loves to like be over the stove and do that. Me, I like to bake. So I and the sweet treats. But probably that's why. Because then I can bake them like, let me taste it. Oh, it's good. But that's my part. I'm a baker. So I'm busy baking through the holiday season. That's what I'm gonna be doing this week. I have a day off. Uh-oh. I have a day off on the 25th. Isn't the 25th a Saturday? Don't you have a day off anyway, Papria? Papria, don't work too hard. Listen, I always remember this saying, and it's and or I don't know if it's a story or just a wise words from older people, but it was like you never. What do they say? You never hear somebody on their deathbed about to and their wishes in life was like, oh, I wish I would have worked more. That's never happened. That they wish they would have worked more. So I'm just saying, enjoy. You gotta enjoy life too. Work is important. That's how we survive. But don't work too hard, Bria. Enjoy life. Pancha is a mantra of Hindu. Oh, okay. I have to look it up. Pancha tat. You know I'm all about this. I'm all about learning all the stuff. And then I learned about one of the Pavarti's avatars. Did y'all see the video I had this morning? Oh, my big trucks out. But what the Pavarti took the what was it the avatar of the what is it called the Chinnamasta? I was like, well, that there are going to be more videos of that one coming because I got to learn all about this one where she decapitates herself. Oh, I was like, how haven't I heard about this one already? Indians celebrate everything. That's look. I believe you on that one. There's like a festival celebration every. They're like today's this celebration. Today's this festival. I'm like y'all like to party too. That's true. That's true. Shayush, I'm doing good. Happy holidays. Thank you, Shoba. Do you like Blackpink? Oh, I love them. I'm just this is the thing. I like music. I'm not one to sit at home, because I'm home most of the time. I listen to in the car and stuff like that. But I'm more of like I watch TV shows. Like even when I have stuff on the background, it's usually like shows or TV. Rarely, like not a lot of time music. Music though is my husband's thing. He's the musician. He always has the music on. I even call him a music snob because I'll like something and he'll be like, "Oh, it's not good," and I'm like, "I like it. I like stuff you could dance to and shake your, you know." Yes, we celebrate Christmas in Kolkata, search Park Street in Google. You will see our celebration. Also, that's what I was gonna say. Isn't that the Durga Puja? The World Heritage announced to come to the Kolkata. Don't they have it more? Kolkata, isn't that the place though? Don't they regularly have that there? I feel like I've that name has got like it rings a bell. How are you, ma'am? Good. Siyash. Please give my reaction to Miss Universe. From India. I know. I just listen, Ronnie. I was gonna do a reaction. I even had it set up, and I was like, let me do the reaction. But then I remembered like TV stations. If it's stuff on broadcast TV, like they love to give copy strikes. Then I got nervous, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to. How long is it? I've been having my account clean of copy strikes for a while now. I was like, I don't want to take the chance. They're not fun. Your laugh is similar to my mom's. Oh well, tell her I like her laugh then. All right, where am I? Oh wait, where am I at? It's some of my mom's. Please react to it's in YouTube means dash 10 avatars of Vishnu animation movie. How are you, ma'am? Good, Yash. Suyash, yes, Amanda. We celebrate Christmas and New Year like we celebrate any other festival with the lights. Oh, y'all do. Do you put lights on your house like we do here? Christmas trees, Santa, really, all that, and brings lots of presents. So y'all, even though it's a Christian holiday, like they still celebrate it everywhere, huh? And it sounds just kind of like us. We put the tree. Do you put a tree up? Remember the other week I showed y'all my decorations? I brought it in there at the end. I could do that this one. I can show y'all again because I even have some presents under the tree. Everyone goes to church. There was a poster with my photograph displayed before the. Oh, that's neat. Where the principal was congratulating me, very proud. I bet that is something to be proud of, Arthov. I was happy to see myself in the newspaper. That is something to be proud of. I hope you clipped it out the newspaper. Are you foodie? Any Indian restaurant in your area? Try chicken tiki and chicken biryani. Oh yeah. Oh, am I a foodie? RJ, RG. I said J. I love me some food and snacks. And I've been to the Indian restaurants here with the chicken tikka and the chicken biryani. That's the rice. Oh yeah, I love it. We even cook Indian dishes here. We'll cook some butter chicken and the chicken tikka. Tikka. Did I say that right? Tikka? Oh, no, no, wait. What is the other one? No, not tikka. It's wait, tikka mars. It starts with an M. Don't they go together? Tikka mar. Y'all know I'm bad at words. You're so lucky to have got a cook husband. I know. I'm always like, what's for dinner? He likes to cook though. That's what makes it great. You know who else likes to cook is my son. He's even taken like a cooking class at his school, like one of the classes he takes, just because he likes doing it so much. And he he does it well. Like he even won. They had some competition, the cupcake wars. They had the best cupcakes, and he like won it and got this apron for it. I was like, he likes to cook too, so it runs in the family. Amanda, ma'am, are you celebrate Indian festivals? I mean, I know them, and but this is the problem. I need Indian friends here. That is because I'm like, oh, sure, like I could watch videos or y'all can tell me about stuff, but I feel like it's not like I don't get the authentic experience unless it's with the people that like have grown up with these traditions, and you celebrate and they understand. Just like with everything else, people I remember I tried to the sari and I did a video putting on a sari, but I'm like, I don't know how to put this on. I need an Indian friend. I wish some of y'all live close by. I even tried to make some like when I went to the Indian restaurants and I was like, oh, and I was just telling I try to like talk to him about stuff. I'm like, oh, first thing I'm like, Ritik Roshan's my boyfriend because that always breaks the ice. They'll be like, what? Oh, they'll laugh at me, and I'm like, no, I'm serious. I'm like, no, really. But I'm just like, I want to be friends. Even I worked at the movie theater for a little while, and they had played. It was at the theater. They played a lot of. Well, it was like a lot of like the Tamil movies. That was big for like playing those, and then people would come in and I'd try to talk with them. I need more Indian like close that we could do the celebration. I would go and do every celebration with them and go and eat at their house and have them. See if anybody knows any people in my area, St. Louis. You can introduce me. I'm Hindu, but on the 25th December, I go to church and ask Jesus for wishes. Also, I like cake. Time flies. Uh-oh. I miss. Oh, I'm far. All right. I can't believe my school life is over. Mixed feel. Yeah. It's very difficult to accept this school journey. So what is now, Arthav? Are you like looking for a job or you found a job? Do you watch Brenda Navi Thalana video that represents the dance of Krishna and Radha and their eternal love? No, but look, I'm gonna have to try to remember that one. Oh wait, here we go. Chinmastika. Oh, did I say that wrong? The mastika man ma. Chinmastika ma. Are you excited for the Wicked movie adaptation? They're doing a movie on, like, the Wicked, like, on Broadway? I didn't even notice, Harry. I love that play. I've seen it on Broadway before. I've read even, like, the book. Well, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited, Harry! Lord Brahma, although the creator wasn't worshipped because of his wrong deeds, arrogance, and Lord Vishnu, Shiva are worshipped as they are the greatest males and the greatest personalities. You don't think Brahma? Really? But I mean, Brahma's the creator, right? Because, wait, oh, I get these mixed up. Because Shiva is the destroyer. I thought the Brahma is creator. And then I remember the Vishnu. I forgot what they call him too. Mahakali is worshipped as the ideal feminine aspect of nature. I love, oh, Mother Goddess. My work days are from Monday to Saturday with every second Saturday off. But Bria, don't worry. Those are long weeks. They've even talked about here, they're like, we should do 4-day work weeks. And I was like, I'm for that. But get rid of Mondays. Well, I guess Tuesday would be the new Monday. But they've even, because they some people have done studies here. They're like more productive with, people are more productive with like shorter work weeks. And even since the pandemic, so many people working from home and they're showing that too. They're like a lot of the companies are wanting to stay with their workers working from home just because they're getting they're way more productive. But you got to say, I mean, that makes sense because even when I went to work like every single day and I mean, some you can't get around, when you have to be there. But if you can work from home, like when I worked in a research lab, of course you have to be at the lab, but working from that people are more productive. And I can see because sometimes you have to drive the commute to work. I mean, that's maybe could be a couple hours out of your day just driving back and forth that you could be working instead. I believe it. Ever since I work from home from years now. I love it. It gets it gets like sometimes I get antsy. I'm like I've been in the house too much. So I'll like take on other little part-time jobs and mostly they're not even to make money. It's just to get out the house and see people. Like when I worked at the movie theater and now I even like sometimes sub at the kids a substitute teacher like when a teacher's sick and they need a substitute. I did that last week. Last Friday I went and substituted a class, like a 5th grade class and you know how I love kids. So, I mean, I had such a good time, got me out the house, but now too, I'm nervous too, because I'm like, oh, COVID's going around. Like, so you're also on top of it. You don't want to go out too much because you don't want to be, especially with kids when you're working with the kids. In the class I did, they just had, because not all schools have mask mandates. They don't make all the kids here wear the mask or anything. But this class did because COVID was going around so much in their class. So I was like, oh, great. I got the COVID class from them too, that I'm substituting. I haven't been sick, but also that's what I said. I've had both my vaccination shots and I've had 3 shots, the 2 vaccinations and a booster. And I got the booster like recently last month. It was kinda right after I came back when I dropped Noah off, so it's probably been almost a month I got the booster, so I'm, like, newly boosted, so I think I'm really protected. No, I don't say that, I might cough. That ain't a COVID cough, but I'm just oh, the booster. Remember I told y'all the symptoms I had from the first 2 shots, but the booster, I thought I got out lucky. I was like, "Oh, I don't feel sick at all when I got the booster," because that's what everybody's afraid of, getting sick from these shots, right? And some people do, they sick the next day, fevers and headaches, body aches. And I even we with the first 2 shots, it was like I was groggy and I slept a lot but the booster, I felt fine. I was like, "Oh, I'm not having any side effects." And then I got this crazy rash. It was on my legs, itched so much. Like I was just scratching. It was so itchy. And someone said, they were like, "Oh, that's probably from the booster, like the allergic type of reaction," which I put like the hydrocortisone cream that's like for allergies, took like the Benadryl, and it helped. So I was like, yeah, it's probably an allergic reaction that I had to like the booster. It made me itchy. I mean, if that's the worst symptom though, I'd rather that than be sick. I'd even rather be like get sick from the booster just to know I have that extra layer of protection. I don't know if they're giving it out everywhere. I know here though, or in all countries, here they really pushed it. Like Greg got his booster September. but that's for healthcare workers, right? But even now, like I'm gonna get Zach a booster because they said you can get them for 16 years and older. Not Bella yet because she's only 13. But I'm like, I was like, keep giving me all. I'll take them all. People are like, how many boosters we get? I was like, keep giving me the boosters. I'll be living my boosted vaccination life over here. Because you know how so many people want to turn down all the shots and stuff, and that's the ones getting sick. That's why I said even the Omicron, they say it's not as deadly, it's mild. But I mean, we've had our first death from it here. Someone they said in Texas, and they've had COVID before, so this was a reinfection, and they didn't even never got vaccinated, not even once. I'm like, why? I don't get it. Hi, Matthew Lee. Good morning. Just watched Hawkeye episode 6. It was Matthew Lee. Is Matthew Lee still here? Because I did too. The first thing I got up this morning is what I did. I woke up early and I watched it because I was so excited. Because Fisk, like I so miss Netflix's Daredevil. Like that was one of my favorite shows when they took it off, and I was just hoped and hoped. Disney Plus would pick it up, and then I don't know if you saw Spider-Man No Way Home yet. But if not, you better, Matthew Lee. But then also with the Hawkeye, I love this Hawkeye series. It was one of my favorites so far on Disney Plus, like of the Marvels. It might be I mean, I like WandaVision too. But oh, it was so good. I know. Matthew Lee, I loved it. Except that weird ending. And I had a little notebook. Because it was what was that? Why did they do the whole little musical thing at the end? The Steve Rogers. Why I'm looking for that because they sent me a little because they sent me Hawkeye stuff and they sent me a little journal that had like Steve Rogers the musical, and then it was at the end of that and I was like, oh, that's where that comes from because I had no idea where that came from. I am more into Western music, especially older ones. Have you heard of Dancing Queen? Oh yeah, I thought. Oh, of course, you are my dancing queen. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know words to songs, but never gonna give it up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna dun, dun, dun. If forgotten or not seen, I would love you reacting to them. Look, you get a live reaction right here, Arthur, with my singing. Hey, enjoy the channel. Help me and my partners settle a debate. Should a sandwich be squished before eating? Listen, Francis Farmer. Does this not? This depends on what's on the sandwich. That is what because I've squished a sandwich before eating, but sometimes because I'm weird, I like to put like certain sandwiches, like a bologna sandwich, like I'll put chips in it or something, and I'll squish it and eat it. But it just depends. Some sandwiches, I mean, that'd be you don't want a tuna sandwich squishing and all the stuff come out. It has to depend on what you're eating. So I think you're both right and both wrong. I mean, not wrong, actually both right. It just depends. That's a deep debate. I like my Holly reaction videos because I'm big to vote. Oh, I love my mother goddess, Mahaka. Oh, I love her. Nurturer. I know I lost my spot, and then Pabria said nurturer. Pabria, I think you were the first one that had taught me all that. You're the first one told me like the ship, the destroyer, the create. And I remember I write it down as you was telling me. I'm coughing here. I think I should. Oh, it's been almost an hour. I get to talking so much. Oh, I'm getting far behind too. Oh, all right. The squish. Let's go fast. Let's go fast. My father was a good cook. It's always good to have good cooks in the family. Hi, teacher is here. Sabra Manon, hi. I'm waiting. The treat is due. Whenever you come to India, come to Lucknow to my house, and I will show you in the newspaper. That sure is something to be proud of. I bet. You should. Or did you frame it? Hi, Subramanian. Jack Fernandez is the police. You're such a sweet person. I bet you can be that bestie you want who will want to share all his secrets. Can you react to any Netflix stuff? will you get a copyright strike? Netflix has never given me a copyright strike. So I think I'm pretty safe, Tejas. And Tejas is here. I'm excited to see Tejas. I think I'm pretty safe though. What tell me what do you want me to react to? Because I do well, now I can't like if it's the whole episode you're saying. Like I can react to their trailers, but the whole episodes, I've done this one other time. I did a live reaction like just watching it, and it was a Netflix show, and all it was is the video. I didn't even put the video up yet because it was live. It just had the audio, and they blocked it. So they will block like their shows like that. But I never tried though, because sometimes if you've seen some of my videos that they block, and I have to go back and blur the whole box. Have you seen that before? And people are like, "Why are you blurring the whole box?" And I'm like, "Because they blocked it, so I had to re-edit and then blur it all out." You can sometimes get away with it around that. But now I want to know what T just wants me to react to. Amanda on January 30th, 9 6 will air. That's that snake one, right? I'm afraid of snakes. I'm always, like, I always think it's interesting when people tell me about it and they always say react to it and stuff. But I'm always like, I am afraid of snakes. Yeah, I don't even know Lord Ship is the protector of the snakes and everything, and he has the snake on him. I still am. If I saw a snake, I don't even know. People are like, even in outside in the yard, they're like, "Oh, it's harmless." I'm still screaming and running. And I was like, I don't trust it. Hindu gods look beautiful because their bodies are not material, but spiritual one reflection inside. The ornaments, weapons are conscious. I'm with you. I can understand this perfectly. I am. I can understand perfectly because I always say what how you are on the inside that reflects on the outside. I can meet someone and they can look like before they talk, they can I'm like, oh, they're gorgeous. And then they talk, and if they're a mean person, I'm like, oh, they're ugly. Right away. If they're not a good person, you can tell me right in my eyes, they're ugly. And then the opposite for some people, like they might not look the prettiest at all, but then you just know what a good heart they had, and you get to know them, and they're beautiful to you. So I feel like this is even with like humans, even with people. Where are you from? US. You are from which country? US. Hi, Rajandra. Bao Ganesh series is on. Really? I didn't know. Really? Oh, I'm excited. Now I don't know if I'll be able to react to like like I do like the little Krishnan stuff teaches, but I might try if I do the blur out stuff. But I got blocked even for audio at Netflix before. Maybe if I do like I did with Mahabharat, because they will block you in a minute if you have too much like of their show on there. But maybe I can like kind of just watch it, give a reaction to each, like talk a review of each episode, and then maybe have clips. I wonder if I'm gonna try it, Tejas. I'm gonna try that. Oh, I want to watch it. I'm excited. Is it new? Oh, I'm gonna be looking at. Well, I have to watch something today, but after I watch that, I'm gonna be watching. Plus, I mean, Christmas is Saturday, but we have like, it's the whole Christmas break, right? So I don't even know if next Wednesday I might not be on because that's what I said. My family's coming in town. Little Noah, he's going to be here, and I think he's going to stay at least like 5, 6 days. So he'll probably be here like next week, Wednesday. So I might not be on next. Like the chances is high that I'm not coming live next Wednesday, just because it's like the holiday season. Kids are off school, so it's gonna be family time. But I'm still gonna have to figure that one out, Teachers. I'm still gonna have to. Did you see today? I have the Hanuman. It's a little animated thing, but it's from one of those that I've like because the other I saw Baal Hanuman but those were from that Shiramu channel, which has given me a copy strike before, and I even emailed them. I did, and then they didn't reply. So I was like, I don't want to take my chances getting copy strike using their stuff. So I found that Hanuman cartoon hour-long thing, and I did the first 15 minutes. So I know I have 3 more parts to watch of that. So I'm gonna be watching that one, but I'm gonna have to check out this Bao Ganesh. I'm excited. Thank you for letting me know, Tejas. From Vishnu Shiva. No, we don't decorate the tree in our houses, but our Like 8 day celebration organized by the government with all the lights. Oh, Santa does come and we eat cakes, concerts, dancing. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what they say? They even say the tree, the whole tree thing. My dad always says that because he always like, I don't like putting up a tree. He'll joke. But they say it's like a pagan tradition to put up a tree, which was funny because I don't know if y'all like here, like recently, week or so ago, they had Fox News had a tree outside their station and someone burned it down. I know. It was like made it on the news here. They're like, somebody burned the tree. And I know like those Tucker Carlson, those Fox people, they came on, they're like, that's terrible. This is a attack on our Christianity. And then that's why I was like, isn't it a pagan tradition to have a tree? It's not even a Christian tradition. So I just found that funny. And that might be too why the whole tree they say is like the pagan tradition. But yeah. Harry said, yes, Wicked is turning into a movie. I'm so excited. 2022 and released in 2020. Cynthia Era is Ariana Grande is in it? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I can't picture who that Cynthia is. I'll have to look now. I'm gonna go look all about it now. I'm excited. Don't you be messing with me, Harry. Don't look, I have my mind set on this. Please write to I love on a poor two places of magic in the world. Where are you from? US. Uh-oh. Rajendra's got a heartbreak. Kabi Kushi Kabi Jam, the movie completed 20 years. This is the movie which made Ritik worldwide popular. Really? That's one I need to check out then, huh? Prabriya Vishnu, the nurturer, yes. Oh, I'm gonna try to catch up faster. My maternal grandfather was hospitalized, but the results were out. He was discharged and he saw my achievement, but was soon hospitalized. Oh, well, at least I know you. I bet Arthur. But at least look, he got to see that. I bet that makes you happy that he was around long enough to see such a great achievement. And I bet he was proud. Don't make me cry, Arthur. Don't. I just bet I know he was proud of you. Yes, ma'am. I also celebrity Christmas. I bake cake, go to church for it. Oh, celebrate. I said celebrity. Celebrate praying and love to decorate the Christmas tree. You are from which country? US. I know I'm behind. From Kerala, India. Angha? Is that how you say it? Vishnu Krishna is the preserver and the protector, the nurturer. What's this running? Oh, Ritik's new ad in which she is biking from the top of the tallest building in the world. Why am I missing all of Ritik's new ads? Does he have a shirt on? No, don't tell me. I'm gonna picture in my head that he don't. Can you name 10 countries in the world except USA and Canada? Oh wait, I lost my spot. Hold on. Hold on. It tells me how far I'm behind. I'm getting question. All right, 10 countries. Mexico, Chile. I can start going Argentina, Brazil, maybe around the world. Let's do some African, Madagascar. uh, do I count India? Should I count that? And what's around there? Pakistan and Iran and Iraq. And we can go Europe, France and Italy. And that's more than 10. Portugal. Do you think I could not name 10? I'm not that bad. I might not be able to point them out on the map, but I at least know too what continent they're on. RG, you think I wouldn't be able to do that? Murder Forest, Jacqueline. Merry Christmas from me. Thank you, Zenith. I'm preparing for competitive exams. I'm planning for bachelor's in India, master's in foreign. I'm more of a learner than an earner. Well, look for a job, and I have learned much. I was like that too, Arthov. I mean, I kept going and got my master's degree. Like I loved going to school and learning too. I got 2 Covishield shots. Still no booster. Will take soon next year. Covishield, is that a different? Because I mean, I know different places around the world they have like AstraZeneca shots, and here we have like the Pfizer, Moderna. That's like the big two. Is that one of the shots? Covishield? Ma'am, it's true that in day before Christmas, Santa Claus comes to fulfill all wishes. I mean, that's I don't think I've never really seen him come, but that's what we like to believe. We like to believe that Santa does and brings us toys and presents and all that good stuff. I even wrap when I wrap presents, I even put like to say Bella from Santa. All our presents I put from Santa, but they know. They know by now that is me. Although when I were younger, I would tell my husband, I'm like, why does Santa get all this credit? Look at all the work. Because he don't do I do all the shopping and the wrapping presents. I do all of that stuff. And I'm like, and it's hard work getting the presents, wrapping. I mean, I've been wrapping a little bit every day, just everybody's presents, and not just like here we got like family, like my nieces and nephews, and I'm like, but when they were younger, they were like, oh, Santa brought you. I was like, why does Santa get all this credit? I did all the work. I was like, I was like, I did the work. I want the credit. I shouldn't be that way because it is. It's part of the magic of Christmas when they wake up. That's the best when they wake up Christmas morning and see all the presents out. Oh, I love the holidays. I do. Where am I at? I gotta go. I keep saying I'm gonna go fast and then I stop and talk. Don two. People are good, but their intentions are suspicious. When will you resume? Mahabharat. When they fix my subtitles, I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna write them again about this. I'm reading Anne Frank nowadays. It's very enthralling. I wasn't inclined towards it, but soon got invested. I just watched, speaking of that, because I love period like history shows and movies, and I just watched it's the Auschwitz Report. It's a movie and it was on Amazon Prime that and I watched it. But it was about the two people at Auschwitz that escaped and told the world actually because they were hiding it, right? They were like hiding it from from the whole world what they were doing at the concentration camps. They even had people writing letters to family members and send them like they were still alive even though they murdered them. And so people in other countries had no idea what was going on. They hid it that much. So it was these two prisoners that was at Auschwitz that escaped with like evidence and like told the world what was happening. I never knew that story. I thought it was interesting. So if you, I'm just saying, and Frank, after you read that, you might want to watch about these Auschwitz reports. That was the first, and I watched a lot of. I've even been to the Holocaust Museum that's in like New York and read Anne Frank and watched like tons of movies on it, but I didn't know that story. I thought it was interesting. It's so sad. Oh, it's. I bet even reading the Anne Frank, like just knowing what happened, it just makes like it made me just sick to my stomach, like a knot in it. Hi, Priyansh. Merry Christmas to you. Jesus and Lord Krishna both are the same, right? Didn't someone tell me that they even say maybe one of the avatars, like people will say that could be like one of the avatars, Jesus? Hi, love yourself. You recently did Debbie. Debbie loved it. I did that today, right? The Parvati. I want to learn more about her. I feel like this is one not talked about enough. I was all interested when I started reading about it, like on a website of, because someone just requested that I did that reaction. I was like, well, the Bavardi take that form, that avatar, but I was like, well, what? I didn't know, had heard anything about her. And then when I read, I was like, what? She decapitates herself, and then the people drink the. I did not. I just need to learn more about it. I do, because I am intrigued. You probably tell then. I was like, tell me everything. In 93, 12 bombs blasts were done in Mumbai by Pakistan and Bollywood superstar Sanjay Dutt was arrested because a truck of TNT was found parked at his home. He spent 8 years in jail, but he was innocent. Did they frame him? Did he finally? So he spent 8 years. Did he finally get out? Was he framed? Now that sounds like did they make a that sounds like something they could make a movie out of. He could play himself if he was a Bollywood star. Your smile is unique and oh, thank you, Pilot. Yes, we were in a live chat. I remember it, Pabria. You're the first one that's you and teachers they were to the schooling me on this. It took me a while to catch on though, huh? And now you can tell I can't get enough of it. I haven't tried the VPN. I know people are saying that, and I'm like, I'm not good with tech stuff. Amanda, you're gonna give your room a Christmas makeover on the 25th. I mean, I can show you before. I'm gonna be wrapping up soon. Some people have seen my decorations, but I'll let y'all go see it again. But when I sign off, we can go in there and I can show you my Christmas tree. For those who have not seen it, before going to jail, he was about to marry next day with Bollywood superstar actress, but he called her and canceled the marriage and then went to jail. The actress was none other than get out. I don't think that somebody was innocent. Oh, some people don't. I mean, that sounds suspicious. If they're gonna have a bomb, like if you're that sounds suspicious to me though. Because why would you park it right at your house? I feel like anybody who does that, they would be smarter than to just park it at their house. Like I feel like that could have been a plant. Hi, Joe Sways. Not Dev. Our little Krishna series. I loved it. I'm really liking your reactions on this series on little Krishna Mahabharat. Story it worked with 3 years back in a movie. Well, uh oh. I lost my Am I will you react now? Just saw your reaction. Oh, the chinmastika reaction. I might have spelled that wrong. I have to go check because I didn't remember. I kept saying mastra and but it's a K. Hi, world peace. Parthif. Hi, Amanda. Lots of love. Thank you. Sending love back. Eagerly waiting, Mahara. I know everybody's waiting for it. Me too. They gotta get that fixed. Adi's vlogs. Hi. What happened to Mahara? Everybody's asking Mahara. Did y'all see my last one that I explained the subtitles aren't working? Still not fixed. I'm waiting to. I am from India. You named total of 12. See? And I could have keep going on. I can't believe they didn't think I would know at least 10 countries in the world, Bria. Without, oh, did they say Mexico? They said without Canada. And I didn't, they might have said, well, see, even if I said Mexico, I still got 11. Name 10 names of Indian goddess. Dare name any 10 names of Indian goddess, not gods. Oh, that might be hard that's one like I am bad at remembering names. How about like we could do easy with like wait, what about the avatar, like different avatars? Does that count? Because I can say Pravarti, but then she has like Mahakali and they have the Durga, and then even the one today, that chin, that counts, right? The chin, because those are the avatars. Those would count. The chin. How do you say it? I wanted to say mastra, but is it mastika? Right. So I mean, and when I said what else? I mean, Sita and Sadie. I have to think on more of that one. I know that wasn't 10. Why am I getting all these quizzes? Y'all want to quiz me with stuff? I'm gonna be mad too that more didn't come up when I was. Oh, and then wait, what is the one T just told me to read? Swat. See, I'm bad with the name. Swat. It starts with SWA. Swast. I'm just bad with names. I can do countries names better than like some of the. I struggle even after y'all would tell me this is how you say it. Y'all know I struggle with names. Look, Fabria knows because I always say his name wrong, but he come to like it. You should react on the Legend of Hannah Man. Is Pfizer called COVID? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, I didn't know it was called there. Lots of love from India. Teachers almost 18 years back. Pakistani people came to Mumbai and started living like normal Indians for years. They married and had children here. They fixed 10 bombs, 10 cars, and oh, they like, oh, so they lived among the people. Kind of like 9/11 happened here, right? When they had they drove the planes into they was like the same thing. They said the people came here and was living here and like got to know the country. Even took like plane lessons here to know how to fly the planes into the buildings. Like those are the scary when they implant them into the country. For that reason, I always said I love the idea of Christmas. It is. It just feels like magic at Christmas time. Hi, Amrith. Mumbai police immediately came to action and called the military. All roads were cleared immediately, and 10 cars were found. decomposed, and some were taken to some place where nobody could be hurt. Oh, they checked them for more bombs. Love from Kira. Thank you. Sending love back, Amrith. You know my name. The hell sends you so many requests that you have to come up with the same title every time. Oh, you're talking about like the live, no requests? Even though I have that, how many have I gotten already? It's a lot. Even if I put no request in there, because usually it's just like request, 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 and it just fills up. And I try to keep up with the convo, and I'm like, no, not taking requests. I have to say, and people still, they still send it. Mumbai police is number one in India. Hi, Jay Thakur, and I can't say that one. Hanshra, you're a favorite Hollywood actor and actress. Also, which Netflix show makes you go crazy? Like crazy good? Oh, that changes all the time. I don't know if I have a favorite actress or actor in Hollywood. It kind of changes. There's not one I'm like, oh my God, I love that actor. I mean, it's a big list. But Netflix too changes. Although right now I'm going crazy. I just got the screeners of the Cobra Kai. Have y'all watched the Cobra Kai series? The first three seasons are already on Netflix, but the fourth season is coming out the end of this month, like the 31st. I think it's New Year's Eve. Well, I got the screeners and watched it early. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite shows, and season four is just as amazing. So that's what I'm going crazy over right now. But Merry Christmas. Thank you. Hello. Please take my name. Hantraja. Hantraja. Did I say that right? Hantraja. Love from Thank you, Amrit. Say my name, Manish. Favorite K-pop singer? What's your favorite Bollywood song? Everybody's asking my favorite today. Back in the Godhead, it speaks about Krishna and how it preserves the world. Lord Ganesh has a mouse as his ride. That mouse is demon. Ganesh defeated, and the demon apologizes to him and turned him into a mouse. He was like, I need a ride for the rest of my life. That's your punishment. I can't wait to watch more about it because Ganesh is one like I don't know much about. I mean, I heard so much about, but don't know much of like the story of. Like you're always like, oh, Lord Ganesh. I mean, that's when you hear such a popular name, but I don't know too much of the story. I know he has the elephant head, but like how he even got it, I need. I'm gonna check that out on the Netflix. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you, Tejas. Probably today. Love your reaction. Thank you. A movie on Sunday Dip has been made featuring Ranbir Kapoor. Please make a black reaction. Hi, Jay. Calcutta was Calcutta, and it was capital during the British. Oh, I never heard of Calcutta. I didn't know it was the same. Uh-oh. We'll have to go. It's so nice talking to you. You too. A very Merry Christmas. Bye. Merry Christmas, everyone in the chat. If you ever visit India, you should go to the Trumla, the most peaceful place on earth. How do you say that? Chiramala on earth. Lord Vishnu himself turned into. Oh, well, that's going to be on my list. You named 6 goddess names. No, I have to think on that one more. I know. Look, and then I would probably like after this be like, oh, here's another one. Here's another one. But to be fair, are there many goddesses as they are countries in the world? Because because that's a shorter list. I should have a shorter list if I only had to name 10 countries out of all the countries in the world, and then 10 goddesses. How many goddesses do you think there are? Like, do they have a number? How many goddesses? How many Hindu goddesses are there? 9? No, I know there's more than that. But I'm just saying, if someone told me 10, and then that would be a good trick. Where am I at? 6. Talk in a British accent. I'm so bad at accents. I think we did this before because I have to when I try to do accents, I have to say a phrase like relating to it. So my go-to phrase for British accent is, "Would you like some tea and crumpets?" Do I sound British? Would you like some tea and crumpets? Probably not. Like Australian, my Australian accent, I say, "The dingo ate my baby." That's my say it for Australian accent. Those are early. I'm so bad at accents, so bad. My husband says I sound like the same with every accent. Like it sounds like every accent I do sounds the same. My Durga, Mahakali, yeah, Swat, Sarah Swat. That's the one I said. Oh, I should Laxmi. I did name that one Sita, Pavarti. Oh, and Anna. See, these are ones I even reacted to some of these. I just couldn't. And some of them I still can't say the name very good. Shorey summoned and Panama paper case. Why they need to leave my Ashwarya Ray alone? I love her. The short story of it is when Goddess Kali was killing demon Rakbis, she had to drink all the blood because Rakbis had power that each drop of blood give birth to other. Oh, well, why did she decapitate herself? Do you believe in Hinduism or Christianity? I mean, this is what I feel. Don't you think they all have like a bit of the answers to the big question? Like even Christianity, you can even say, some people have even said, right, that Jesus could have been like an avatar of, but I feel like it's kind of a lot of the religions kind of have the same type of beliefs. I do like the Hinduism, and I told you before because it was like the one religion where they're not like scare you to believe, right? Like Christianity, when they're like, "You're going to hell if you don't da 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 da." But this is one about just in finance, so that's where I appreciate more. But I mean, I believe in a God. I believe there's a higher God and power, and that some people might call him God, and some people might call him this or that, or some people might call him the Lord Vishnu. I but I feel like there's one God that most people believe in. They just have a different name and have different ways to honor him and to worship him. And maybe it's a woman. I say him, but look, goddess. That's what I do love about Hinduism too. Because who in Christianity, like they have, I mean, it's usually, one God and they always look at him as a male, but I mean, Hinduism, you know, takes as much respect, to the goddesses in the female form. And you don't really get that in the Christianity or many other religions, right? I mean, I don't know so much about all the other religions, but I mean, in Christianity, you have Mary, I mean, the mother of God, but still, she's not like the goddess Mary. How you see US in after 50 years? How do we see the world after 50 years? I mean, with climate change, I've been so my dad's a big climate person, right? My dad, and he always sends me articles, read every day, gets me all like worked up because then I get nervous and stuff. But I mean, things are happening with that. It's scary. What did they say? The big glacier. There's a big glacier. Oh, I don't want to talk about scary stuff, but I'm just saying there's a big glacier, and they call it like the Doomsday Glacier, and it's starting to crack and has all these cracks in it, and they say like if that will raise like the waters, what is it, something like 10 feet if it totally melts and cracks and breaks off. And I think it's more of just like not more, we have to think more of just, well, how's this country or that country's going to be, but how is our world going to be? We're all in this together. This is one planet we're on. And I think our biggest obstacle in the future is going to be the climate crisis. I mean, it is a crisis. And they even say like things like I was reading, when that breaks off and the waters rise, I mean, that's gonna put a lot of land underwater, and it's gonna come back, compact more people that we're gonna let, and there's gonna be more pandemics because we're just all closer together. And I try. I mean, but it's scary the climate. And I try, me, I try to grow my foods and not be wasteful and everything, but they say too, what it might be at the point you don't turn back. Oh, I don't want to think. I shouldn't even talk about that. It's gonna put me in a sad mood. Then from the goddess Kali, what does it say? The goddess Kali, 64 daughters came from the goddess after demon was died. Two daughters, which named as Yagnis, they were addicted to blood, that they were killing animals and humans for their blood. Oh, so that's what. That's what she takes her head off, and that's what those people who drink the blood. Oh, that makes more sense. You watch my Heart Start Plus with the original one. I know everybody says I should watch that original one, but I'm already invested in this one. I feel like I can't start in the middle of the new one and react. Everybody wants me right to that Ganesh series too, but 1,000 episodes. I guarantee you will love Balgan. All right, that's only 13 episodes. I can do that one. Love you. Right. Thank you, Geetha. Bria said almost like hundreds of guys. Oh, there's hundreds? Well, then I don't even have that excuse. Modify the real story. Oh, I know. I know. That's why too, when I'm watching it and I'll ask if something happened, I'm like, is this, they just modified it to make the story like more dramatic, or did this really happen? I'm aware of that. I know like names of that, at least 100 country names. We have 330 million gods and goddesses. Millions? I didn't know that. I don't think any other religion there are goddesses apart from Hinduism. See, and that's one thing I like love about that religion too, and appreciate is how just much that they, you know, worship the gods, but also the goddesses. And I can't think of any other that do that. Oh, I love the word doomsday. No, don't say that. Why? Royal, I love you. I love you too, Royal. We have 7 heavens and 7 hells in Hinduism. There are no millions of gods in Hinduism. Sanskrit Koti means type, so some people think that Koti in Hindu means millions. There are 33 types of gods, not 33 million. Why are you a heartbreaker, Rajendra? God and gods created by humans back then, by ancient people, put us in fear, avoid doing bad things. There's no God, no devil, Adita said. Click this link. You can see pictures of Vishnu who turned the stone. It don't give me a link. I think in the live chats they don't put links up. Hi, Stout. Lord Shiva's ride is a bull named Nandi. He is close to Shiva and Parvati, like a son. Nandi is very innocent, very strong. Shiva boon. Nandi, that anyone who says his wish in his ear will be for. Oh, I love a boon now. Remember when I first found out the boons? I was like, what's a boon? Sorry, link is too big. I think it doesn't put live links on here. Amanda, it's been too long live. I miss chatting with you. And Amal, I'm going soon. You came at the very end, but I'm glad you could make at least a few minutes. Hi, Stout. But Google I can't even say that. Venkatisha. Is that close? That's why Nadi Bull is always placed Shiva temple facing Lord Shiva idol. What country you're from? U.S. All right. I'm all caught up in comments. Yay! Do y'all want to go see I know some of y'all have seen before I showed my tree, but then someone is asking like, oh, decorate. So I thought I'd show it one more time. Let me unplug. Can you still hear me? Is that still working? Because I had my little audio thing plugged in. But I'm gonna go show my tree real quick and my decorations for y'all, because I know some people have seen it, but some were asking. And since I might not be here next week with the holiday celebration, Hinduism complex. Yeah, you can say that again. Don't go. Oh, yes. Let's see the tree. Well, next Wednesday you have holiday from your subscribers. Oh, I should, huh? We should have a holiday party. Let me turn the light on. All right, here we go. Oh, that's my projector TV. But here's our tree. It has some presents under the tree over here. You already see the presents I have wrapped. My little, look, this is my favorite. It's my little, y'all know I'm silly there. Nutcracker. We got the stockings over our fireplace. So that's some there. What else do I have decorated? I have my little coffee station thing here decorated with and I mean, just some stuff around the house. Like right here, I have in the little kitchen area, a little Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas. You go over here. My kitchen. Now look, it's messy. It is messy because I've been baking. I've been baking the treats and everything. But look, right here we have a little Christmas countdown calendar. It's today the 20th. Oh, somebody moved it. So yeah, we decorated around the house. Have our all our Christmas stuff up. I can't wait. I mean, I still have more to wrap, and over here you gotta have the Grinch. Look right here's my little Grinch. So we're all. Let me turn the light on. We're all ready for Christmas. My one of my favorite. I guess Christmas probably is my favorite holiday. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great holiday. Have a Merry Christmas. I miss a lot of comments, but I'll read them after I go. And I that's what I don't know if I'll come next week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to come next week. It really depends. Like if Noah's here, because Noah's supposed to come visit. If he's here, I'm probably just gonna spend time with them. So if I don't come and have a happy new year too. It might not be till next year I see you. But maybe I will if I'm not busy. But don't plan on it is all I'm saying. It might be a surprise, but if I do miss it, oh yeah, I always like saying that. See you next year. All right, y'all. Sending my love. Have a Merry Christmas. It was good chatting with everybody, and I'll talk to y'all later. Be nice to each other. Bye.